Over the past few decades, China emerged as the second largest economy as well as a global power, mainly due to the advantages of its demographics that provided a sufficient supply of young workforce for its manufacturing sector. China's controversial and costly population control, the one-child policy, was introduced in 1979 to react to booming birth rates since the establishment of People's Republic of China, when the Chinese population felt a mouse belief that population growth will empower the country. China's Communist Party announced the abolishment of the policy in October 2015, allowing couples to have 2 children. President Xi Jinping's comment on the new policy's impact on China's economic growth prospects. The policy of allowing 2 children without fines should reduce the pressure of an aging population, increase the labor supply, and promote balanced population development. Demographers do not expect the reform to make a big difference. Under the one-child policy, the nation's fertility rate in 2015 of 1.6 children per woman, according to statistics from the United Nations, is way below that of replacement level. Indeed, China's fertility rate has been declining years before the coercive one-child policy was introduced. When the policy was implemented, it creates a burden to China's economic growth by hastening and amplifying the effects of this decline. Over the past few decades, various factors such as increasing wages and rising female workforce participation have led women in China as around the world less likely to have large families. Nowadays, single-child households are the norm, and few parents, particularly in urban areas, believe they can afford a second child. Raising kids is financially and psychologically burdensome on ordinary couples. Simply canceling the ban cannot offer them incentives to give birth to more kids. Grading of China's workforce has been accelerated under the influence of one-child policy. The proportion of working-age individuals in the total population will continue to decline as more and more people reach retirement age. According to the World Bank, China's working population fell continuously since 2011. Consequently, the average laborer's age will increase as well. As a result, the young and inexpensive workforce that powered the Chinese economic boom of the past few decades will soon disappear and lose its competitiveness for offering cheap labor. This weakens tax base and exerts pressure on the pension system. Statistics from the World Bank show that the drop in the number of working population is accompanied with the increase in the number of the elderly, which will transform China into an aging population. A major impact of an aging population is rise in dependency ratio. If the retirement age, currently 60 for men and 55 for women, remains unchanged, there will be more people demanding for the provision of pension benefits, while less people are working and paying income taxes. The most alarming impact is of fiscal costs. Increased life expectancy combined with declining birth rates have caused the fear that China's future generations will struggle to meet an ever-increasing number of retired workers and pension commitments, which means China's shrinking working population needs to carry a heavier burden. Extending pension coverage to everyone in the country, including retired workers in rural areas who have little personal savings and retirement coverage, will be very expensive because most people not retiring haven't paid anything into the system at all. The current pension system is already using the money contributed by younger people to pay current pensioners. Fortunately, China still has years before the economic implications of an aging population are fully felt. In the meantime, policymakers and business leaders have the opportunity to assess how demographic trends may affect the economy and to provide solutions to confront the challenges they pose. Some of the most straightforward solutions could be raising the retirement age to have a greater number of working population to support retirees. Others could include encouraging childbirth, such as offering longer maternity and paternity leaves.
所以这个寿命延长以后，就要求我们每个人要积累资产，不仅满足我们当前的生活需要，也要考虑到老年以后的消费。所以这就需要我们每个人、每个国民都要增加自己的劳动年龄，积累足够的资产，这样才能给年轻人减轻一些负担。
Eliminating the idea of retirement itself to embrace older workers. China can mitigate pressures by increasing participation rate among workers who have passed the retirement age through established workplaces that are more age-friendly so that seniors can be active, employed, and engaged. As a result, the older workers are encouraged to stay as contributors to the pension system to make the pool more balanced with money flowing in.
所以今天的中国的年轻人要想两件事，一件事是照顾好已经老了的人，一件事要想自己老了怎么才能有很好的购买力，支持中国老年产业的发展。
As China's saving rates are already among one of the highest in the world, China can also promote working population to allocate part of their savings into corporate annuity plans and commercial pension schemes, so that they will rely less on mandatory state pension systems when they retire. Over the past few years, China's economy has been undergoing a gradual shift to a tertiary-based economy with a greater focus on services, leading to a natural transition that is able to compensate many of the disadvantages of an older workforce. China is hoping for a transition of its industry. Rather than simply make and manufacture, China aims to create and innovate as China's younger generation are better educated and less willing to take jobs performed by their parents and grandparents that involve heavy labor. This transition, alleviating issues of China's aging workforce, is removing the need for the physical advantages of a youthful and inexperienced workforce.
所以中国现在面临的第一个问题，已经老了的这一代人，他们身边没有孩子，那么一个什么样的老年服务和老年护理这样的一个产业怎么能迅速的生长？然后同时呢，中国的加工业也在面临着产能过剩，开始呢有一些富裕人员，这些富裕的人员怎么能从加工业他们失去岗位以后能迅速的转移到老年护理业上来，这是中国的一个机会，但是也是个极大的挑战。所以我们把它归纳为银色经济，越来越多的老人，而老人积累的资产也有越来越强的购买力，也就是说围绕着人们健康长寿这4个字产生了很大的需求，尤其是到高龄期间的老年护理业，它会在劳动力市场占的比例越来越大。所以我们归纳银色经济的发展战略是代际的和谐，它就是说劳动人口的时候要提高人力资本，能够用科技创新去推动经济。当老年呢，要改善资产结构，老年有很强大的购买力，用消费去拉动经济。